Hey, what's going on everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome actually. Today, welcome back to another Minecraft building video. Today we're going to be doing a showcase of this really cool lamppost designs that I have here. It's going to be definitely different from what the normal showcases are. I'm going to have multiple, different designs for you, not just one house design or one castle. It's going to be a big display of lampposts and pathway lighting. I think that's going to be really cool. I want to do more showcase like this because I really feel like it'll give you guys some inspiration to build alongside your paths and give you some ideas. Now it's going to include a little bonus as at the end as well. So don't skip towards the end, but it's going to include a little bonus. We're going to have some little pathway ideas, that stuff you can put along a path, and I also did a little bit of nifty tricks here and there just to give you guys some ideas. Also, before I get into this idea is sort of brought up through the Afterlife server because we're looking for some lamppost designs that would be pretty cool for the along the path. So if you guys want to send me any pictures on Twitter, or if you want to send the Afterlife SMP Twitter any pictures of lamppost designs that you guys have in mind, please do send them our way because we're really interested in to see what the community thinks of their lamppost designs, and maybe you guys can pick up some ideas or improve some ideas upon here. But we're really interested, and we're out on the hunt for some lamppost designs and little pathway features as well that we can put alongside the paths. But I'm going to show you guys what I have here. And also, one more thing. I'm going to be looking in the right direction, or the right-hand side of this video for the most part, because there's something to the left-hand side. Like, literally, if I move my screen over just a little bit, it's going to show something that I do not want to show at the moment. There's actually two things, and I don't know why I built this on this world, and why I built it in such a way that it would show it, but We'll just roll with it. We'll see what we can do. If you guys see it in any part of the video, just sort of ignore it. If you ask what it is, I'm not going to answer because it's sort of a surprise for both my channel and Afterlife. So I'll leave it at that. But let's get right into the showcase for today. Now, we're going to be starting off with the basic design, as you can see here. This is a pretty generic design. You might see this for a lot of lampposts. But what I've done here is I've kind of taken the advantage of using all the different types of wood in the game, different types of logs, and putting them into sort of this little group here, and making them sort of work with each different types of wood. So whatever particular biome you're in, let's say you're in an oak forest, you might want to do this one. If you're in a birch forest, and etc., it might work for that. But it was just kind of an idea that I had. Maybe just mixing, you can mix them up a little bit. You can like switch out the spruce wood over here and mix it up with the oak one. Whatever you want to do. We also have leaves behind these little lampposts here, because that kind of gives you an idea of what foliage or what to put around the nice little lampposts that you have. Now, the reason why spruce is behind the lovely little birch one here is because it's a nice contrast between the really dark leaves and the really bright lamp. So it really gives it a nice little contrast there. Same as goes for the spruce lamppost. It gives it a nice contrast between the really bright birch and the birch leaves and the really dark sort of wood texture of the spruce lamppost. So really works well there. So you kind of have an idea of what these are. These are pretty generic. You don't have to put the slabs on the sides. Those are just there to sort of give a little bit of detail. I also added buttons in where I kind of felt like the buttons were kind of, a little bit of a detail that was a little bit missing from the generic design. But if we move up the pathway here, if we move along, we have sort of the small design, and I love this little cute, quaint little design. It's so very cute. It's not too tall, and it also gets the most effect since the glowstone is lower to the ground. It gets the more surface area of light covered, so that's really nice to have. It's sort of like one of those little fire lamppost designs where you see like instead of glowstone or a torch or whatever redstone lamp, you see the fire inside like a barrel or something. I don't know. I don't really know. Like a Viking design where it's a really snowy area, so they have to keep their light source with fire. I don't know. But this one is sort of like just a quaint little light design, and it looks really, really cute, and I love this a lot. I think it really works well in like a smaller village area. This one, I do not think it'll work on Afterlife simply because it's too small. It might work in the residential district, and again, you can always switch out the wood for any of the wood types here, so I mean, it's not a bad bet, and it really works well for this little quaint little path design. So let me know what you think of that one. I really do like that one. Right here is probably my favorite design because it's just so like fancy, and that's what it is, the fancy design. Now the fancy design, definitely you have to have sort of this more formal path or the fancy path because it definitely works well with these lampposts. It definitely, you know, kind of works in contrast with these lampposts, the sort of the bright path with the dark wood. I wouldn't recommend changing the wood on these or the logs or anything like that because I really feel like the dark wood really matches really well with the redstone lamps. You could try it, obviously. I'm not gonna say don't go ahead and don't try it, but I have looked at it and I've seen that this one works the best. This log and wood really does work well. So there you go, there's the fancy design. This is probably my favorite design other than the small design over here, which I think is really quaint. These two designs are probably my favorite out of the bunch here. Then we come on over to the more subtle design. This, you know what, let me switch on over to fancy graphics. I don't know why we're on fast there. But yeah, as you can see here, we have the sort of, you can kind of tell like in the bushes sort of lighting. It doesn't really stand out too much, but it's nice just to get a light in at your path because you don't really want to show a lamppost or you don't have a lamppost design. So you kind of just put in these bushes and put glowstone underneath. Really just, it's called the hidden design. So I think that works well if you're kind of like in this like overgrown area, yeah, or you know, messed up area. I think this would work really well. Or you could put it in like a village or something. I think it really works nice. So then we're at the final design here, which is the pathway ideas design. So this is definitely going to give you some inspiration on some pathway ideas. So looking at these lampposts, first of all, a lot of, like half of the Afterlife members didn't like these, and half of them did. I'm kind of on the fence with these as well. The wool underneath. It's basically the first design that we had before, but we're putting a wool block with some, you know, buttons around the wool just to break up the blue texture and make it match a little bit better, and giving it something to look at and giving it a little bit of a difference. But we're, you know, the Afterlife members and I are kind of on the fence with this one. Personally, I kind of like it. When you're in the world with these, it kind of works. It gives the lamppost a little bit of color. And as I was saying before, or not as I was saying, but these are, yeah, I guess so. These are wool. This can be switched out for any block. You don't have to just have the wool block. I think I was saying this to the Afterlife members, like we could always switch this out for like a quartz block or a little bit of a fancier design. Maybe we could put a second glowstone underneath and give it a little bit more light in that sense. I don't know. It seems really cool, and I really do like the design, but I am on the fence with it. Over here we have a basic little bench design, so with a little @ symbol going across, it gives it sort of this carving in the wood. I don't know, it's just really neat. I saw this trick done a while ago on like a little Minecraft video that I was watching, and yeah, you could just sit along the bench and just, you know, I think this adds to a path a lot. And you can see here we added some of the cobblestone mossy walls in here because it kind of breaks up the texture of just the normal cobblestone. We also have it in the path to sort of contrast well with that. If we kind of walk along the path here, you can see we have a nice, lovely little cart design. This, I kind of got it off of the ChromaCraft server, which was a while ago. You probably won't remember that. But yeah, this is the design that I've kind of always remembered and I loved it. I just always loved it, and it works for a little cart. Put little hay bales around it. You might have seen it in my Blondskunk's Minecraft World series where I have it in there. So it's definitely a cute little design. It's just two little pistons on the bottom going like so that act like wheels. Two little fence gates in the front. and 2 half slabs in the back, top half slabs, stairs going around in the back, and then 2 half slabs on top. You can mix up the wood to really just give it a little bit more detail than it already had. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the pathway designs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them. My favorites are probably the basic designs because they really do they're simplistic. They don't require a lot of resources. They're just there and they serve the purpose. But I also really do love the fancy design as well. It really does work really well for like a fancier area. And the small design, I love all those designs. I can't choose which one I love. I love them all. They work all for different areas and they're fantastic. They work really, really well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little showcase, or this little, I guess you could call it a tutorial in a way, kind of giving you some ideas and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And as always, don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you guys next time.